Well, hello again, it's Tim with C&D Farms, and today we are going to replace the porch columns on my carport. So if you're going to sell your house, you're going to have to do some things to get it ready, because certain things won't pass home inspections. And I know this is 23 years. These porch or carport columns have got some age, they've got some splitting, and they just beyond repair. Paint's not going to cover this up, and they just need replacing. So instead of hiring a contractor, I'm going to do some of this work myself. Before we sell this house, some of it I'll have to hire a contractor because it's above my skill level. But today, come and join us as we change out the porch columns, and I'll kind of do a little bit of tips from a novice, because I'm not a construction or a contractor or a carpenter by no means. So but I am a DIYer, and I think this is a good DIY project. Alright, welcome back. As I said in the introduction, this is a good DIY project for somebody. It's not really complicated. So I do have structural members, so I do have to be able to support that. So if that makes you uncomfortable, then you may want to hire a contractor with that. But I kind of done it with the porch, with our front porch. You can go back and look at a video where I done with that. So this is a kind of continuation of that. Again, like I said, one of the things that we're trying to do is we're trying to get the home ready to sell in the spring, summer of 2021. So there's a few things that you need to just have your house kind of ready for a home inspection. If you see stuff that just over time is wear and tear. Nothing here. We've maintained our carport pretty well, but some of this wood it's done got kind of rotten, and I just don't feel comfortable trying to paint over it, trying to scab it, make it look look good when it's not really good under that paint. So for me, I just want to make sure, like this post right here at the bottom, you can't really see it, but at the bottom is kind of rotted out a little bit, so I just want to replace it. So we're going to replace them all because it's easier. All of them are cracked, and that way when the home inspector comes, this is not something I've got to worry about. There may be some things that he sees that I don't see, but I'm going to try to get most of it fixed before he gets here. So anyway, I'll put it on a time lapse, and kind of watch as we replace some of this. And so if you're new to our channel, this is C&D Farms, and we are moving from this house to a new farm. So that's part of our channel, and we're going to document that move and the struggles, the good, the bad, all of that kind of goes along with moving from this place to go and start a new homestead. So if you like this type of content, we'll do a lot of different stuff. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the little notification button for new videos that come out. But anyway, just for the ones that do subscribe, thank you. It's more than what I thought. It was intended to be a documentary of our move, and I've kind of turned it into a little something else. Plus, to be honest with you, it's kind of fun making the videos and just kind of as I've told people before, get out of that comfort zone. So join us as we change our porch columns out. Good DIY project for somebody for the weekend. So we got 2 of the posts replaced now, and we're going to start working on the other 2. But just wanted to kind of give a little update on some things that are still going on. Each video, because this is part of the farm blog video. No real update since the last video last week, but other than everything's still kind of moving along with the banks and talk to the contractor. We've got our spec sheet kind of laid out, so at this point he's told us to start picking out our colors of the tile, a lot of that stuff, which we already had a lot of that stuff. This has been a process going on for about a year, so we've been looking. We pretty much know what we want, although we may change a few things. So anyway, that's kind of the update on the house. But just on the DIY project here, we're doing for the like I said earlier, any home inspection, you're gonna have little things, especially if you've been in a home for a long period of time. So whether you want to do that work yourself or hire a contractor to do the work for you, that's up to you and up to your skill level. There are certain things that I'm not going to do. I just don't think that my skill level is there. However, working with this is pretty basic. I'm taking the columns out. I use a stiff leg with a jack to take the pressure off. The one thing with this one is, and you may have that with your porch columns, is they were nailed from the top, so basically I'm having to rip the nail out. You see that either before this or after is I had to kind of basically, I'm pulling it off. So I either take a pair of cutters, cut the nail off flush, or I'll take a grinder. Be careful with the grinder though, you don't want to set your house on fire. So just make sure that it doesn't heat up and sparks go somewhere. But then when I put it back up, how do I secure it? Basically, I'm drilling a little pocket hole in the side. I'm running 2 screws up, kind of toe nailing it, and then I'm gonna take wood putty and cover that up. And then when we paint this, I'll sand it down and you won't see those pocket holes. So that's the remedy of not being able to can't nail it from the top anymore, so I've got to get it from the downside. So that's why I'm drilling those pocket holes. So anyway, just kind of will continue on. I've got several more to replace, and we'll end the video shortly and kind of tell what's coming up in the future. Well, hello again, this is Tim with C&D Farms, and we're pretty much got a few little odds and ends I need to finish up. I got to put the gutter back on. I've got to do a little bit more paint on the trim. We did paint them today as well. Didn't get that on the video because we had a few other things we had to do. But anyway, we are about finished with this project. So as I said earlier, if you've got a DIY project that you want to do, do some research with it. This was, pretty easy. It was pretty straightforward. Other than you got to make sure I was dealing with load-bearing supports. So when I replaced the columns, I did have to have a jack to jack up the section. I'd done one at a time, and then we replaced them all. So it's pretty easy. If it is more in your skill set, then look for a contractor. But if you're going to sell your house, if you're going to look at selling your house or whatnot, most places now do require home inspection, and so that's kind of what I've titled this one is getting ready for the home inspection. It'll probably be a multiple part series. This is just one part. Replacing these columns. We've got some stuff we need to do inside. I've got places that 20 some years kitchen floor needs to be replaced. That may be some skill that I'll get somebody to do, because that's kind of beyond my skill set, and I really don't have the tools as well. So stay tuned for more of that. Again, if you like this channel, please subscribe to it. We're slowly moving out, so it'll be between some of the stuff, the content that we'll have will be getting this house ready to sell, and also we'll have video of a new house going up and a new homestead. So until the next video, we'll see you then.